the weight of the world on your Tracer player's shoulders. You know, even Kevster,
something looks odd here.
That kind of gets some.
Why is there
wind.
2 Zens? Wait, did someone say he was asleep? Apparently, Sparker was asleep. Is that why they played? He was asleep. Yo, he just like me. He DM'd Cloudy that he was asleep. That's funny. Sparker's in Overwatch League, so he's in LA, so it's understandable. Yeah. No, I mean, I feel you. Been there. I didn't want to wake up this morning, so I feel that. Like, Twitch is trying to make money in the streaming space. Kick isn't trying to make money in the streaming space. They're an online crypto gambling casino that's also a streaming service. If anything, it's a marketing thing for them. Different games.
I mean, there is that anti-nade that comes out very quickly.
What a knife pull.
That counter in the Kiriko, but that's a nice sleep once again. Romani,
if it was a 1-to-1 fair fight, maybe that's one thing, but that's also probably why Kick will either last a long time or not last long at all. It depends on how long they want to keep funding it and doing all that stuff, which could be a long, long time, but they have to commit. And they have to understand that they're probably going to lose tons of money. Or can they make it back by, you know, I'm assuming most streamers are getting assigned to Kick are going to have X amount of required gambling hours. Or it's going to be part of the package, like it sweetens the deal if you do some gambling. You know what I mean? Like you'll get an extra 20 million if you do 100 hours of gambling for the year or some shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm assuming that something like that is probably built in, and so they'll probably like, okay, do they make their money back from something like that? Okay, we're going to the. I said I was going to avoid this conversation. You guys are going to get me going. Okay, why is Sweden getting smoked though right now? Real talk. Also, what is Sweden running? Why are they running Sojourn? I haven't seen Lullish in a long time.
Let's see if that happens again.
Yeah, it feels like the pacing of Sweden, of both of these teams.
They get so much money, can they play the long game? Yeah, I mean, they can for sure. They make billions, but it depends though. Like, even people who make billions of dollars want to make more money.
But it's not going to matter with the DPS line down. Now it's only that
just kind of like how life works. Even though you don't need it, that's just how it is.
He's just going to have to jump away. Want to regroup with the team. Jagged Knife does come out from Romani, and a lot of those ticks on the passive. But other than that, Turkey still hold on.
Yeah, and it would have to be a fumbling.
They just solo ult the Winstons. This whole World Cup has just been Sombra's solo ulting Winstons and just deleting them.
Get a chance to be too effective with it. Actually does catch 3, but the blade from Lethal is going to come out as that overhealth expires. And
damn, 100 to 0.
Not even like really a full fight for Sweden ever on this point.
I guess it's not over yet.
It really felt like there wasn't a single team fight there, and now the Primal Rage does come out very late.
Kevster gets a kill.
Active on the point.
Kevster?
Then it feels like
Kevster
is kind of grasping for straws here. Lethal finding another pick with the help of Romani, and now the overclock to come out. Romani actually going to go ahead and take out the Doom.
Damn, Sweden getting shut out is crazy. Okay, they can play the Ashe comp. We saw Team USA play this yesterday.
Yeah, the switch for Skyle onto DPS, they definitely want to give him as much advantage with that damage boost from the Mercy, but Lulzish is just under a lot of focus fire every single time he's tried to go for a dive.
Can't do anything. He actually can't fight them. It's crazy.
And this
I got a pick. That's good.
Is looking for that first touch, first capture. Lethal, however, harassing away this long-range backline. Melon takes out the pistol and is actually able to secure the kill.
Good thing I got a couple picks. Lullish can't do anything though. He's just getting forced out every fight.
Okay, they are just giving up the point almost for free. Lulzish does come in to contest at the last second, and Romani not really much that Muzo can do to save that tank, even with the Suzu coming in a second too late. And Kevster expending the pulse bomb to try and win the fight, but Turkey is still securing the picks back and forth. Melon falling, gonna put Skyle in a lot worse of a position, and Farouk with a nice boop onto Kevster, still being contested by Lulzish though, but now it's just a sole Winston on site with 2 DPSs to contend with. Drops down the bubble, tries to weave in and out.
He has plenty of health there, actually.
To have the
kind of an early primal.
Keep him in the fight, and now trying to push Romani away from the rest of the squad. Once again, the Sombra looking for the hacks, looking for the damage.
Oh god, he got knifed midair. Oh, that's tough.
This time. Team just isn't there.
Knifed midair, pulled back in. That is Tough. Good res though.
And trying to get the damage away from far away, cannot contend. But Melon does go for the good resurrection with the Valkyrie, and now back in the fight is Lulzish.
Dude,
but
they
still,
actually are just rolling him. Their whole strat is just blow up the tank.
Once again, Turkey, they seem to be coming out on top, but Sweden is still holding on to the point.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of ults invested on every side. The EMP from
people
Nefren
calling Winston Monkey
I think I would
gets
like to
old.
have that one back and maybe try and invest it now that we're getting into 99. This has been staggered up.
What?
Pretty much from like 50% all the way up to 99 here because yeah, Sweden, they just keep using ults to bail themselves out.
Why?
And Turkey haven't been able to
elaborate.
Just get rid of them
Why does it
entirely.
get old?
It's mostly been Lulzish that's just been hanging around constantly for like by hook or by crook. They just can't take this Winston out. Nefren deals with Kevster, but the res comes through. Campay's down though, so this might be Turkey's opportunity.
Yeah, Melon is getting so many valuable resurrections just for free. Now an extra DPS in the field. You can hear Lethal trying to ring with the Widowmaker and has to actually go for the touch instead of firing from long range with no one on Turkey left over.
But do that thus far.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't seen just a single team fight from, like, just a full 5 coordinated team fight for either of these teams. It's just been trying to get the picks, but Lulzish, that's a huge one onto Nefren. They're now missing that Ashe, and Kevster switching onto the Echo. So now we have this Echo Mercy DPS.
Interesting Echo swap. I kind of like it. And Lulzish is dead again.
Control from these farther distances. Kevster trying to burn down Romani, and it does.
Lulzish is not having a good time.
It's just left up to the Lucio on the point to try and contest and stop the first. You have the high ground, but who has the point? And it is not Sweden. But with the pick from Skyle, that could turn things around. However, Melon down.
Melon is bailing Lulzish out all the time. I think Lulzish is basically just falling victim. Like, it's like their strat is the Junker Queen kind of bullies the Winston a bit, but the Winston's really good against like the Ashe, the Ashe Tracer, Fury like comp. But it's tough because basically playing tank a lot of times now is like playing slow and trying not to die. You know what I mean? So it's a difficult balance, and Lulzish seems like he's falling victim a little bit to trying to actually get stuff done. Like right there, like he was 93 to ult, so he tries to commit to try to get his ult in time, and I understand it. Like I would actually probably end up doing the same thing, but they just die so fast he doesn't get his ult in time.
That eventually dulls the Mercy in. Now it's all left up to Kevster. Kevster does get the health back for the health from Hempe, and Lulzish is coming back into it. Now with an anti-nade onto Romani. Gets pretty low, but the heal is back, and the anti doesn't last. Turkey.
Okay, Lulzish is gonna get blown up here. Here it comes.
For it, but that Bob coming from Nefren right as that Primal Rage comes through, that point is
almost jumped off there. Oh my god.
Bob, but
wait,
it's only
Lulzish?
going to be a
Hello?
now from Kevster. Oh my god, Nefren. Nefren just completely uncontested, allowed to fire
no
away
shot.
Without consequence.
Ain't no way. He almost jumped off then actually did. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. My god, you can't let that happen. Sparker's in. He woke up. Pog. Sweden full strength. Oh man.
Like this, and this time when you have Kevster on the Genji, gonna be, you know, a little bit more likely.
Play it standard, go man.
Don't have
Look for some picks.
In all those different directions.
Play.
Focus on pocketing Sparker and
kind of aggressive.
Some damage and contest these high grounds.
You're gonna have to ignore the Junker Queen up top.
The dive, like, yeah, right there. It's gonna start to pay dividends for Sweden.
Oh, and nicely done to eliminate the sleeping target off of Skyle's sleep, and now it's just Lethal left passing the back line.
Did that count as 2 scoped headshots?
Quite a few shots, and obviously.
Did you see what he did? It was like the speed of a hip fire, but the damage of a scoped in shot. It does? Dude. The amount of mid-maxing these players do for damage is crazy.
And suddenly the weight of the world isn't on Kevster's shoulders right now, much like Romani's head is not on Romani's shoulders anymore.
Oh, that was some nasty shots from Sparkar. And now Nefrin.
Yo, could you have woke up a little sooner, man? I could have won the first game, dude. Could have won the first game, bro. He was awake.
Like, give me more.
This is what happens. Get a little bit extra sleep. Start popping the fluff.
What just wasn't as comfortable. And honestly,
that is gross.
This kind of goes to show how playing your comfort picks can sometimes just be better than playing what is meta. However,
you know, Kevster maybe going for a back cap, force everyone to play on the point. But Sparker being able to take up Nefrin there, that's going to get them at least a little bit extra meterage as Farouk goes in for the res, but is going to get naded by Skyle.
Yeah, that nade from Skyle to take down Farouk right after the res come through on Nefrin, though. So at least they do have that Ashe who is neutralizing Sparker once again. It's the Ashe 1v1.
Oh, Bob missed. He skipped over the car.
Right through.
Good flank going in here. Look at this flank. Look at this flank. Look at this flank. Force the Valk. Bob's in a spot to make the Ana run for the hills. 1 HP. They clean her ass up. But the Junker Queen's in spawn getting a kill. What the hell?
But Romani does neutralize with that Jagged Knife. However, Valkyrie from Melon could mean a potential resurrection onto Sparkar. It doesn't look like it, though, as Kevster continues to try and harass down the DPS. Romani taken down with the Primal
Got the
Rage,
coin.
and they're able to force more than halfway to the last checkpoint without as much of a struggle.
Oh,
Nefrin, though, does
too tapped in the ankles. That's tough, dude. Gotta watch out for them ankles.
Back at full strength, stands the res, but that's okay because there's not a whole lot on Turkey's side that's going to make them need it, save for, you know, Lethal hitting a potentially deadly headshot here. He's looking for Kevster, but might not be able to find him. Kevster going to be quite slippery indeed, and Sweden are threatening to full cap here. That cart is inching very close to the end of point C here, and Sweden, like, they're just kind of forcing Turkey into the spawn door here. It's really only Romani that can contest, and everyone has to keep him alive, but now they have to look at the Nano Monkey.
Okay,
6 shots, 1 kill, but it was one that mattered.
People are trying to contest.
And then it got forced the res.
But still, Kevster, that gives him free reign to kind of harass, since both of them are kind of squishy, immobile backline champions. And this is just 3 minutes left in the time bank. This was
Kevster plus Sparker on 200 MS. That's enough. Yeah, I mean a little bit, but honestly, Sparker for round 1 would have been a lot closer. Sombra Genji, dude. I haven't seen a Sombra Genji comp in a while. I see you guys complaining about like the whole drops thing and like how long it is. Dude, people complained when the drops were 2 hours long. You guys are literally never gonna be happy. So why not make the streamers happy then and just make it an outrageous amount of time? I've been making content for a long time. I've watched it go from 6 hours to 4 hours to 2 hours to 6 hours to 10 hours to 2 hours, and everybody complained the whole way through. This is probably the best drops they've ever done. I hope they do it like this again.
And hope that the peel comes through, but they want that Ana.
Yeah, and they're going
I hope they do it again. You know what? I hope they make it 30 hours next time.
Nefrin onto Kevster as well, and now we're looking at Lulzish being eliminated. Just like you said, it's all falling apart like wet bread, and Skyle coming back into the...
Every time without fail is, I think this is too much.
Yeah,
I made one for Diablo. The Diablo one was 2 gifted subs to a streamer for like a mount. And people are like, dude, 2 gifted subs is too much. It's too much. 2 gifted subs is $10. I understand for other countries that, but like Twitch also kind of has in a lot of countries like prices based on where you live. It's too much. How is it too much? How is that too much? Twitch has literally regional pricings in a lot of places. So the argument of like, you know, depending on the country, it exists. It's not that good of an argument because they do have regional pricing. However, but I'll give you that one. The point is though, you would pay more than $10 for most cosmetics in most games anyways. Dude, Blizzard bundles are like $19 for one legendary skin. So if you pay $10, it goes to a streamer as opposed to going to a billion-dollar company. How is that too much? You know what I mean? Like that's cheaper than it normally is. But the point is though, is like people still were like, holy, that's too much. You know, I hope the Wait, there's a spider on my wall. I must kill it. I hope whenever they do the next supporter streamer, I hope it's 3 again. It's one of those little red spiders. Those ones are terrifying. Okay, got it.
In Farouk's sound barrier there, so as soon as something is built up to by Turkey, it's gonna be curtains for this point, I think, for Sweden.
Yeah, the sound barrier and rally both come out. 2 big support ultimates expended. Now the icicles from Lethal is threatening to do a lot of damage here. Building up that ultimate very quickly is Nefrin with the AMP just a single percentage away. And with the translocate away and the Kitsune rush, that EMP could be huge. Romani is able to find one, and the EMP does come out. That tank just a thorn in the side of Sweden, right in their faces. Farouk able to secure the last pick. There's the ice block, and it's all left to Skyle, who can't.
Someone said you gotta pick on Widowmaker IRL. Stop. Wait, Kevster's on like Genji? Wait, when did that happen? Oh man, I haven't been paying that much attention. Look at the butterflies. Wait, I've never noticed the butterflies before. Sorry.
Such a huge pick onto Skyle, and Sparker immediately goes down after.
Wonder why they went to Genji.
Now with the Primal Rage and Blade available for Sweden, they
What's the idea behind going to Genji? Nano Blade to stop the momentum?
Melon goes down, and then Lulzish, no sustain. Skyle is just coming back out of spawn, and they've got that barrier from the Mei, as well as the Blizzard to keep them off the objective, but the Blade does come out. Kevster with 3!
Yeah, the Nano Blade to stop their momentum.
Capping that point, now it's all just Nefrin, and there's not much
gonna go swap Genji.
When the Genji goes
wow.
Like,
okay. Wow. Went the Genji to get the Nano Blade to stop their momentum on 3rd and get now they're in a good spot to hold. Actually, low-key big brained. Because it's way easier to keep rolling than it is to like get like one big fight win. Except that EMP is disgusting.
No shot that Sweden can get any picks down their way, but Sparkar is somehow making it work. Melon with a huge impactful res, and the Primal Rage to come
Damn.
through. Sparkar goes big.
The res plus Primal Rage actually went hard.
Of stalling this out now. Kevster again gave them a chance, and Sweden are taking it. That's a great sleep, and a pick off onto Nefrin. Nefrin gets caught out. Turkey have to back up.
Yeah, Skyle is hitting these sleeps like his life literally depends on it, and it does. And instead, they're going to go ahead and disengage Turkey.
I also swapped over to the Orisa. I actually like the Orisa swap. It's kind of like the anti-tank denial tool. So basically what was happening in Overwatch League is like when teams were running Ramatra and Rein, teams started running Orisa, it basically became the anti-brawl comp. So you see how they're running like Ashe, Mercy, Tracer, Orisa, like this is basically anti-brawl.
Don't have it away. Nefrin now switching onto the Cassidy. This is definitely interesting. So now they don't have that ultimate in the back pocket. The Blizzard does come through onto the objective, attempting to contest, and Kevster is trying to get a lot of damage down here, but gets real low himself.
Oh, the headshot!
However, has something in the back pocket.
Wait, Lullish gets 3 though.
Surge on the objective is going to be what
they just can't kill the Orisa.
Despite Kevster,
so they're trying to kill everybody else first.
Push.
The Orisa is just like a wall. This all was basically like set up though, chat, by the Nano Blade.
And he just doesn't have an ultimate. Turkey don't have
they can't touch.
To force us the rest of the way. Sweden can just keep the
they ran the Genji to use a Nano Blade to set them up in a spot where they stopped their momentum, and now it was easier to hold. That's actually such big brain strat. Yeah, the bit rate's probably f***ed right now. Hopefully it'll improve.
First cap here to try and push that robot a little further.
What is his sensitivity? Jesus Christ, he's fucking snapping around.
Around these corners, and the great news for Nefrin right now is that there isn't an Ana in the back line who can sleep in, so Sparker can turn around and double headshot him. But now they have taken the control back of the robot to try and push it a little bit further. But Sparker going to initiate with that pick on the tank.
Dude, Sparker being back in is just a different game now. They got kind of rolled on control, and now they have Sparker in, and they're smoking. Wait, he's 89% to Blizzard? Holy
and Turkey might be able to get
he might not have actually missed a single icicle.
Little bit nearly dies, but he has it now.
Kevster really trying to take control of this high ground as well, and that Suzu has already been forced out, but the Blizzard comes through from Turkey. That was huge.
And like I said, there was no way Sweden could have known that Blizzard was coming in, and Lethal just mops up with it, but now some ults are coming online for Sweden, but Turkey did anticipate this. They tried to go with the Kitsune Rush. It's met with a Bob. That's okay, a trade for a trade, because they still have control of the bot.
No, the Kitsune Rush back. I don't know if I like that Kitsune Rush.
Turkey snagged the lead.
I guess it gave them the lead, kinda.
Now Turkey able to push a little bit
get
further
rolled now.
past. They have 2 ultimates on Sweden's side, but ooh, they're not even gonna need them. Kevster, Skyle,
They just W keyed over with Kitsune Rush. Now they've got Blade,
not much
Beat.
of a contest
What
in
the
that
hell?
fight.
Wait,
And
what the
Kevster
hell?
Looking to chase
What in the
I don't even know if he knew that.
Dude, what a
He was
genius!
just fishing, caught a sucker, and then just chased Nefrin down.
Holy sh! That is insane. He actually sniffed him out. There's a reason why Kevster is known as Kevster. And every cheater on the history of EU servers is just Kevster on an alt account.
Yeah, very close to the checkpoint, but that EMP comes up just in time for Turkey. Romani able to take down Kevster, and that's a
Someone who's killing everybody in your EU lobby, just Kevster on an alt account.
Waste the rampage as well, dying just in a nick of time before it can cast, and now
Guy
even
killed
with the
5
sound
on Widow,
barrier to come
just
out
Kevster on an
before
alt account.
Sweden investing so much in.
I think more than once, and now here comes the Bob from Sweden. They're trying to come back into this and not lose the point.
Here, he's gonna look for the blade after the beat. Here it comes. Here it comes. Actually, no, never mind. Romani died. They don't need it. They don't need it, actually. They don't need it.
From the Bob from behind has to force them around.
Doesn't
the
need the
corner,
blade.
and now Kevster's able to isolate Farouk in a very hard
Free
position
blade
to
next
escape
fight
out
now.
of, while the rest of them want to go for something a little bit too aggressive or look for those flanks just yet, especially with that wall to come through. But the blade does come out, and they have to disengage because of how quickly Kevster was brought down low.
Yeah, I don't want to be kind of mean,
for the Blizzard to come through as soon
but
as
this
that
is like the
Genji backs
Kevster
off,
Sparker
and
show.
It's actually just Kevster left alive.
Lullish is not playing well.
For long, they are
And their
all
support
sent
line
back
is
to
not
spawn.
playing
A
that
team
great
kill
either.
from Turkey. That EMP once again going to do quite a bit of disengage for Sweden once again, and there is the rampage from Romani. That's going
Obviously,
to get
Flats
so
gets
much
his money from
damage down,
boosting
especially
Karku and
on
rank.
Sweden's
Trust me, I
DPS.
know. No
Nothing
evidence
Skyle
needed.
and Melon can do is going to save them. Now with Melon out of the fight,
Blizzard coming up here real soon. Sweden have to try and scout that out and do something before it becomes a threat, but now it's on the field.
Lethal is
Sweden actually needs to stop this right now. Dude, what is happening?
Every single time it's been
How is Sweden getting smoked so badly in these fights? They're not even really getting like ult pushed. They're just losing.
Early pickoff here, or shut Lethal down in order to stop this and like not just stop it, but turn the bot back in their favor.
Yeah, now the Kitsune Rush from Muzo is allowing Turkey to just push so much further every single time. Every ultimate that they've invested thus far into this map is so
Haven't seen much of Sweden supports do anything. Yeah, they haven't really done anything.
They've just been playing their comfort picks.
Mullen looks kind of good on the Mercy though. Like the Mercy picks. The Mercy pick was really good for them. But Lucio, Curie, they have not done anything. Your Curie can't be dying first every fight. It just can't happen. If your Curie's dying first, there's massive mistakes going on.
Yeah, Melon needs some way to get onto the point and does so with that sound barrier. The overhealth is fading quickly though. There's a Kitsune Rush to come through. They're investing everything they possibly can. It's the Dragon Blade, a possible hero.
Why is it always it has to be Kevster to the rescue? It's literally just Kevster to the rescue every time.
And they do eliminate everyone.
Yo, Boppy Toppy Melon Sloppy, thanks for the fresh tier 1. What a name is that?
Trigger the overtime spawns from Turkey. They can't lose anybody here. Lulsish can't. Yeah, this has to be huge.
They have cleanse. They have cleanse. They have cleanse.
Oh my gosh, but it doesn't matter. Romani immediately takes down Lulzish without the threat of that Suzu. Sparker is also
they have cleanse. They just instantly cleansed
they're
it.
Running back all the way towards
oh
Sweden,
man.
And like definitely...
oh, here comes the Blizzard.
Again, and that should be it for Turkey if they're able to close this out. But the Bob is huge.
The Kitsune Rush to come through from Turkey, and then the Blizzard as well, but it actually doesn't find anything this time. That Blizzard was dropped on top of the Bob instead of any of the players of Sweden, and Romani is the only one to find the Bob.
Oh no, EMP.
But Nefrin coming in from behind with the
Curie TPs and then backs back up into it. Oh, that's so tough.
Farouk is going to neutralize
that can't
quickly.
happen.
It's up to Melon to try and do something, try and contest,
man.
but it is not enough. The overtime fades away
That's
far
tough.
too quickly, and Turkey, they go 2-1 against Sweden to
wow.
win this matchup.
Fool me
That's
twice,
pretty
shame
bad.
on me. Turkey
Sparker not being able to wake up on time, unfortunately. Plus, a lot of the mistakes they were making. Oh, that's really bad. That's unfortunate for them.